Yo, we are back in the kitchen. What's cooking? How y'all doing this evening? It's a lovely hot day. I'm glad to see you guys. I'm glad to be back. We had a wonderful weekend. T, did you have a wonderful weekend?
I did. It was wonderful,
Yes, mine
wonderful.
was great. Another another wonderful. But before we get into the topic today, I just want to say I appreciate everybody that supported me on the journey of the Top Chef. Unfortunately, I didn't become the winner, but it was fun. It was exciting. I want to give thanks to everybody that supported me, everybody that voted for me on a consistent basis. I really appreciate it. It was great. It was fun, but also it was a learning process. How to put not just a podcast, but my culinary art. So it was real exciting. I learned a lot of different things. How to enhance promoting the business, promoting the chef. It was great. Like I said, I got the chance to meet some people on different levels, but most of all, it was what was fun about it was that there were some people that I actually knew that was in the competition, and we were battling. It was like I said, it was great. So for everybody that voted for me, everybody that participated in the competition for me, I really appreciate it. I want to say thank you. Also, this weekend, me and my wife and a couple other friends, even actually one of the guests that was on the podcast, we were at this gospel fest. Oh man, it was awesome. Oh man, it was just great. It was Hezekiah Walker, and Jakai Carr. Listen, awesome. They were awesome. Listen, when Carr, listen, she on another level, man. She is when you talk about anointed and you actually see somebody singing the word of God, truly, truly, she's anointed by God. The spirit was moving. She actually came down into the crowd and just uplifting everybody, putting them in a different atmosphere, singing. And like I said, it was amazing. But some of you people could have went, but life goes on. I encourage if you haven't been to one, try to get to one because it's a different atmosphere, and when you're around people that's like minded, it's even a different atmosphere. And that's the great thing about it. I love things like that. Just being able to uh, see other people, be around other people that's striving and looking to give their life to God or not already giving their life to God. So it was amazing. Today's a good topic today. Something different. Something that I want to say, sometimes people deal with, and they really don't like to talk about it. And it was something different. What's more damaging? No father in the home or no mother in the home? Something to think about. When you think about that, what levels of the situation. What's the foundation? What is the circumstance? It's different circumstances, it's different scenarios that you can talk on. But we want to say, we want to ask that question. So T, when I ask you that question, what is the first thing that come to your mind? Like, what's more like detrimental to a household without a mother? Now they both could be traumatic, but what's more? What would you say? And I hate to say it like that, but like I guess say it depends on the circumstance. But what would you say was more damaging to a child? No father or no mother? And if you feel like it can be equal, explain it to me.
Okay. Of course, it all has to do with the individual, right? Because if the individual, man or the woman, father, mother, is not, mentally prepared to care for children in the right manner, in the right way, then, that's where it starts. So this one's tough. I think that it could be equal. I don't want to say one is more than the other. You should have known I was going to say that, but I think it all really depends on the mother or the father, the upbringing. I think, the father, seeing fathers out of, the family home, you know, the past, let's say 20 years, fathers have changed lately, out of the family home, and mothers have been raising a lot of the children. Seeing how the children are nowadays, I'm like, because it's kind of scary. Like, there's a lot of women raising their children, and it's like the fathers, they needed the father in the house, for structure, for guidance. The mother, if she's on her own doing it by herself, it's very difficult for her. I can imagine, it could be very difficult. So giving structure to her child might be a difficult task, especially if she has more than one and she's doing it on her own. So I kind of like, see it as what I've seen with the way within the last 20 years, and the people that are coming up in life is mostly, I'm not, saying this is all right, but I kind of see that a lot of mothers are taking the role, as being the mother and the father. I have not heard many, but there are people out there that, have been raised by their dad only. So, you don't see a lot of that though. You don't hear about that a lot. And I wonder, if that was the case, how would the children be? I do wonder. I do question that,
Now,
because I don't know, but I know for the past 20 years, fathers, I'm saying 20 and I could be wrong, it could be longer, but, fathers weren't really in the child's life, in many of the, families out there. This is my opinion. I'm not saying it's
let's let
all right.
no, I got you. Let's be real. Now let's be real though. When a woman carries a child for 9 months, right? She's not going to give the child up to the father, knowing that the father is not, worthy. But she's not going to do that. She's not going to give the child up. She's going to say, you know what, we're not together. We're not working together. So, I'm going to keep the child. You're gonna go your way. I'm gonna go my way. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, just think about this. Before you lay down with a person, that's what I think. That's what people don't do. They really don't get to know the person. They just, in the moment. So because they in the moment, you know what? A child comes in the world, and now they have to raise a child. And guess what? Now they have these dislikes. They have this aggravation. I can't stand him. And now they got to figure out how to raise this child, how to co-parents. And that's what happened. I think, bitterness sits in. And when bitterness sits in, people are focused on their own feelings, their own emotionals. And when they're fixed on their own emotionals, they're not really thinking about the children. They think about themselves. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, you're supposed to think about your children, not yourself. Yourself is out the picture now. Now it's your devotion has to be to your children, and you look at the fathers that's not in the homes. It's sometimes it's the men, sometimes it's the women that say, you know what, I don't want to deal with this man no more. He's not excited anymore. But guess what? You can't think about yourself. You got to think, and most women would probably say is, you know what, this is my child. Excuse me. That's the first thing they say. This is my child, not our child. This is my child. But okay, y'all are parents. Now tell me, I know you heard that before. People saying, women saying, and this is not a direct hit to women. I'm just saying you heard that saying, women saying, this is my child, not ours. They already saying, putting the man aside, say, you know what, no. But when we talk about this, I feel like, when you look at the fathers, right? What are their characteristics? What are they supposed to do in a household? Let me ask you that. What is some of the things that a father brings to the household versus
I
the
would say
mothers bringing to?
provide. Most of the time, growing up, I've always known the father to provide for the family, as the
What
provider,
else? Okay.
protector, protecting the home, um, you know, basically claiming what's his, protection, and give, some type of structure. So I say that like, my ideal father type. Okay.
I mean
So
that. that's the idea for every father should be like that, but every father is not going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So every father should be that way. That was a good analysis of you saying father. I what I came up with, I was like, the father, typical father, supposed to be the protector, the leader, provide for the family. You know, and
I'm
what
not
about
surprised you
the
put the
wife or the
leader in
mother?
there. Uh,
Huh?
I said I
You said
forgot. I'm not surprised you put the leader in there. I was like, oh yeah, the leader.
what is it lead the but look,
Yeah, I know.
it's
I
like
know.
this. Watch this. No, but I know you got this thing about leading,
No, I
leader,
don't.
men leading, right?
No, I
Oh, okay,
don't.
I'll just make sure.
There's no thing.
But watch this though. But look, if you break down the structure of a relationship, right? And when I use the word lead, the family, watch this. In protecting, right? What comes first? The husband has to be in the front to protect
Right.
his family,
I get it.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so in protecting, you have to be the leader because guess what? You're protecting your family, and guess what? You have to go and see if it's safe for them to come out, if it's safe for them to get into the car. So you go out there, you're the first line of defense for your family. So that's part of protecting your family, being that leader, because you know what, you say, Lord, let me make sure it's safe for my family to come out of whatever. Maybe it might be dangerous. So you know, just think about this. When a man is walking in the street with a woman, he's supposed to walk on the outside. Protection,
Right.
covering. You know what I'm saying? The covering, you know what I'm saying, is the outside of the home. So he is he's supposed to be strong so he can be, you know, a protector for his family, you know. Not just provide means going out there working and bring home the stuff that you need. But when it comes down to leading, it's all listen, you don't want no I don't know no woman that wants a weak protector, somebody that can't protect them. You
I agree.
know, when nowadays they don't say just protect, they say security,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Security. Mhm.
Security.
Yep.
You can't have security without protection.
Right.
You got to be secured, and that they say that bag, your bag got to be secure,
Hmm.
right? But let's look at the mother's characteristics. You know, when you compare the two, can you give me some characteristics for the mother? It's only
Immediately, I think nurturer. The mother is nurturing the children. Caring for. Um, I do think that they also bring structure. I think that they are supposed to bring structure and leadership as well within their position as a mother, because like when a mom says do something, do what you say, right? So it's the children's structure type of thing. But what else you got? What you got? That's off the top of my head. You got some others, I know.
of course, but watch this though. But what I have, I guarantee you can relate to it, and every woman can relate to it. A mother or a wife, comfort,
Yeah,
teach,
yeah,
nurture. Three. I just got for both three. Just three things. And when you listen. When you look at the father and you look at the mother, I only use three things to characterize the two. Right?
yeah. Hmm.
Listen. If I'm focused, the husband is focused on protecting and leading. I have to make sure that I'm in the right place. I have to make sure that I have all the tools that I need to protect my family. So I got to make sure that I got a good job if I'm out there working and busting my hump so I can provide for my family, but not only provide for them, I can protect them. When
Right.
it's cold outside, they got a roof over their head. They got clothes on their back. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I said comfort, I said teach and nurture. Watch this. It's natural for a mother, a woman to teach their children, comfort their children, and nurture their children. Because why? Because women carry the child. So guess what? They're going to nurture them from while they in the womb till they come out.
Right.
It's like a connection with them. So that's a natural thing for, and teaching them. Guess what? They're gonna always. I didn't say a father can't do that, but it's a natural thing for a woman to do these things. When you just think about this, you know, when you carrying a child and you're reading, what are you doing with your child? Your child is reading too. It's simple stuff, just simple. It could be ABCs, but guess what? That child in your stomach and it's learning.
Right.
You know, it teaches the child early, and when they come out, they're smart because of all that's part of your nurturing.
Right.
You know, that's part of your teaching. And some women do that, some women don't, but that's part of your. See, it's a natural characteristic for a woman. You know what I'm saying? And most all women are comforters. They comfort their children, you know, even when they're doing wrong.
So let me ask you a question.
Oh, come here. I'm not.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What is natural, do you think, for a man when he has a child? What do you think? I mean, I automatically think that it would be the protector, right? The security, okay? But what else would you say is natural for a man?
It, to be honest with you, we learn some of the characteristics as we grow up. You know, the instinct of a man is to protect. Is like it's manly to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a natural reaction to do that. You know, and when we want to get in tune with ourselves, then we learn other characteristics, how to love. Because guess what? If another man, which is your father, right, doesn't teach you how to love a woman, you'll never learn how to love a woman correctly.
Right.
Right?
Right. I agree.
A woman is going to teach you how to gentle, but a man will teach you how to be a man, a gentle man. You know what I'm saying? Open up the doors. You know, be polite, be courteous. Your mother's going to do that. Like I said, that's part of them nurturing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I do.
That comes natural for them.
So you're saying
women are,
our way nurturing, and the man's natural way is to protect.
Say it again.
Yeah. I said our way as women is to nurture naturally, and then the man's way naturally is to protect. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this.
But is there anything else you would say?
Say it again.
Is there anything else that you can think of? Because I get it. I only see that one thing for both.
For both of the what? The man
that
and
one characteristic for each. Are we delayed?
Out there a little bit, but you saying one characteristic for the mother and the father?
Right. That's what we basically said. We said
all right.
And I'm asking you, do you think that there's another? I can't think of another, but can you think of anything that's a natural characteristic for a mother and a father? I think with what you just said, but I can't think of anything else, is what I'm saying.
Father has more the father has more
Think.
I'm not but structure comes from the father.
But you say the father has more discipline, is what you think, right?
Of course, he has to have discipline for his children. He got to have more structure, because guess what? Look, all right. So
I agree with you, but there's not men like that out there. A lot of them. The fathers a little bit like, they can. I'm not gonna say all of them. There are some out there. I'm just saying some that are mild with their children and not really disciplined and put them in the right direction. Or let's say they could spoil their children, right, with certain things, and not really tell them what they should be hearing. Be basically telling them things that their child don't want to hear, but they got to do. if you're doing it at a young age and you teach your child that father teaches that child that way, yeah. But if they are teaching that child like being a pushover, then that's not structure. That's not discipline and putting them into that right direction. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So here, all right. Let's start with look. Let's start with this. Having two parents in the home, right? We're gonna start with that. Then we'll go to having one parent versus the other, the father and the moms. Okay. Here's the thing. If you got, we ultimately want to encourage people to have two parent homes. That's what we want. We want that, right? So that's the foundation. Having two parents in the home. Now it's up to the two people that decides to have a family. Make sure that they're the right person for you. That's number one. You got to get to know them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get to know that person, then guess what? You're going to run into these problems. You got me? So
Right.
now, with that being said, here's the thing. The father, when he see his children acting up, so let's say they're acting up to the mother, he's coming in there. He say, "Oh, don't talk to your mother like that." Struck
Mhm.
right there. Correction. Hey, do not talk to her like that. With that comes with discipline, because guess what? What the father is teaching that son or that daughter, don't talk to your mother. When they teach them that, when they get up of age, they'll always have that respect to the parents, to the elders. You know what I'm saying? It'll come natural. They're gonna jump out of line, but it will set a boundaries and have a structure.
I agree.
I'm reading what a comment. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on, I got one here. Here you go. Look, you read it. You reading it?
Yeah, yeah. Qualities of a man and woman. I agree. Yeah,
And then this one.
I
Now,
agree.
that you agree to that?
About the first comment,
Oh, let me put the first comment up again. Hold on. The first
they
comment
both
says they
play the
both
same
play
role, just
same
different
role.
levels.
It depends on what qualities you're looking for, but every man and every woman need the qualities of a
Of a
man and a woman.
man and a woman. So you
All right,
do,
now
and I agree with that.
you
You
agree with
agree with
that?
it? Yeah,
Huh?
because think about it. Every man and every woman needs each other's qualities. That's what he's saying. I think it was he, right? That's what
Yeah.
he's saying. I
No.
get that.
Okay. You get that? I don't get that.
Yeah, well, think about it. You were about to give
But
your scenario. Wait a minute, let me say this. You were about to give your scenario about, what just the father living with the children and then the mother just living with the children. If you don't have qualities of a nurturer, if you're the man living with your children, taking care of your children, you are missing the woman side of it, and that's what he's saying in his message. He's saying as a father, you need to have a nurturing side to you when you are dealing with your children,
I got
like a
daughters, so I got that. I got, but
and,
that
and teaching like a mother would. I know what you're saying, but why
yeah.
won't you agree with it? What he said, because it was right. What
In the hold up. And what the comment is, I'm saying, is that we have to learn how to deal with certain situations when you're dealing with girls, when you're dealing with boys. You can't be the same way. You understand what I'm saying? You got it has to be there is a difference because girls and boys are different. You have to treat them differently, right?
uh
So there is a balance between the father and the mother. You you
right?
can't be you can't be so hard on the girls versus the boys,
Okay,
right?
okay,
It's a different standard.
I
You know
get
what I'm
that.
saying?
Right,
Because guess what? You can be so hard. If you be the same way you be with your sons, with your daughters, you can push them to the wrong edge,
right,
right?
yeah.
Hold on.
I get what you're saying. But that's knowing the balance of the man woman side of life, you know?
Right. Yeah, yeah. Because look, it's like this. So forget about our personal differences and our personal things. What society really says. a father out the home, it's a lot goes on. If you got boys.
So what do you think is more detrimental? Do you think it's more detrimental for a father to not be in the home or a mother to not be in the home? Because you haven't answered this question.
Said it. Oh, what I think is more damaging.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, no father in the home.
Okay.
No father.
Explain why.
Because the father sets the tone. He sets the tone. He is the ultimately the tone setter. He is the one. Guess what? And the reason why he's the tone setter. Think about it. Listen, he's the one who picks the wife. The wife don't pick him. So in him picking, hold on, somebody texting me.
We see.
Huh?
I said we see.
Yeah. They want to come on and look and say, but yeah, they set the tone. See, the husband, let's just say, Lark. They said, hold on, let me put this up while I'm talking. Let me put that up for you. All right. He sets the tone. He's the one who starts the foundation of the marriage, the relationship. So guess what? If he comes in a relationship with bad habits, guess what? His bad habits may have effect on their relationship.
Right.
So if he broken, he's coming in a relationship brokenness. You know what I'm saying? If he have mother or father issues, he's going into the relationship with father or mother issues.
Right.
He sets the tone. So if he's not together himself, first of all, he shouldn't be going and getting into a relationship until he's completely healed if he have any issues that he needs to fix.
Right.
Yeah, right? So that's why I say the father is the most important, because he sets the tone. He's the one to say, you know what, this is what I want. And not and you gotta be real. Men gotta be real with themselves, because guess what? If they go and lay with a woman and not really, their intention is not to really get to know them, guess what? Now they don't care what comes after it. They're like, some say I'll deal with it, some say I won't. So now, guess what? The woman carries the child, right? When she carried the child for 9 months, she comes out with the baby. The man can say, I'm good. And now she's stuck with the child. So it's more detrimental for the father not to be, because now, guess what? You gotta look. You have a woman scorned. You have a woman bitter because the father don't want to take care of his child. He come when he want. So now, guess what? You got all of that built up into that woman. And guess what? Now the father, he living free, he just chilling, doing whatever he want to do. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now,
honestly, I agree with you. Because I originally said for the past 20 years, and it could be longer, that the father has not been in the family, and we see how we have become as people. We are totally different. Like from back when I was growing up, people are not the same. We're not the same. We have no connection. We don't have that, love like we used to have. Like women cannot, deal with each other like it used to be. Like it's a lot of dysfunction. So the dysfunction is showing up because I believe, yes, the fathers have not been in the household. So
just think about this. Look, there are some women. You know what? Before I say this, let me show you what I'm talking about. And what I'm saying is, it's not my opinion. It's it's facts. Look, they got this thing going on in Atlanta, right? I don't know if you've been watching it. It's called the Balloon Challenge. Okay. Listen, I love my wife. I love. Put like this. I love my wife, but I love women. Okay.
Yes.
Yo. Okay. Because of what I'm about to say to you. Look.
All right.
So the guys come up. Some of the guys, look, like I said, I'm a man, so I know I'm comfortable with saying this. Yo, some of the guys don't even, they okay. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the girl said, Some of the girls said, "Oh, they about the same height." You know what she said? "Oh, he too short. They the same height." Oh, this is my point.
Right.
You, even if you was looking for the right guy, they shot that man down because they the same height. He not tall enough. What? That might not
her dream man. She looking for her
What's
dream
it? See, that's the problem right there. They want this. They look for the dream man. Guess what? That might not be the man for you. You looking for something that's not meant for you. But they don't care. They don't care.
Yeah.
She Lita said she'll be on Wednesday with us.
Okay.
All right. You got what I'm saying? They want this. They got this image. They say, "Oh, I want this type of guy." Guess what? That might not be the right guy for you. You want this, but guess what? Put like this. You want that in a man, right? But what are you going to give that's on that same level? If that man's qualified to be your man, you might not even be qualified to be his woman.
You right.
Come on. How? That's what I'm talking about. Like these women be killing me sometimes. I'll be like, yo, they be like, oh, I want this dude 6'2". He got to be. Hey, hold on. Watch this. They on the balloon challenge, right? See, one girl said, oh, I want a 6'2", 6'4". He got to have muscles. She fat.
What? So cruel.
What you mean you want that, but you don't even go to the gym?
You're so cruel.
No, but I'm just trying to make a point. How you gonna say what you want?
There are men that like that.
No, but Lady T,
they might be that type of.
No, but this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, and these are the problems that we have in this lifetime. They say they want something, then they get pregnant, they have a kid, and then guess what? Oh, he don't make enough money. I want a man to make. Oh, hold on.
Is the birth rates going down though? I heard birth rates are going down. Is that true?
I don't know. Man. I get discouraged when I hear stuff like that. I'll be like, oh, Lord Jesus.
I was gonna say that might be a good thing that if the birth rates are going down.
Hold up, look, she just texted me.
Yeah, but honestly, I think that it's going to be interesting to see, okay, right now, do you think that people are getting better with their relationships and building better relationships with, finding a partner? Do you see that progress is happening or do
no?
You see, oh, okay.
No. Do you?
I'm not in it. I'm paying attention. I mean, I see people around me that are getting married, that are staying married. I see that, but I'm not really in, the crowd of knowing what's really going on out in the world. So I can't tell you I know, but or, paying attention to women that have been raising children on their own. I've seen that for years. That's one thing I can tell you I've seen. Only the women is taking care of the boys or the girls.
I mean, look, you know what I was telling you. I was talking to you about a couple of weeks ago, maybe. So hold on. She said she will come on. See. You heard me, T?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you see it? You see it?
Yeah, because I was like, he's looking. I have to look. So.
Yeah. So she said, send me the email. But T, you gotta really like. I know you don't really be into it like that. I mean, I do, but some of the women push the men away because of it's for them. It's easy to push away instead of dealing with all the drama. But that, like I said, the men are. When you go in the club, when you're going out, you see the woman, she attractive. Guess what? The first thing you realize is the woman, oh, he cute, he look good, right? Now your conversation. If your conversation is good, now you go to the next level.
Yeah.
They ask you a question, you give them the answer, they like what they hear. Next thing you know, you're going on dates. Now y'all get into little thing. Next thing you know, hey, listen. Some give it up, some don't. Some say you gotta wait. You know what I mean? It's It's a whole bunch of stuff. Hold on, let me tag her in. She coming on. Let me tag her in. Okay, so I got this. All right. Just give me a minute, guys. Go ahead, T. Drop some jewels on them.
I mean, I was just sitting up here thinking, like, I'm like, are we doomed as people? Because I don't know if people are getting better in relationships. I'm looking at my life and it sucked in relationships. So I've definitely taken a hiatus on it. But I'm like, I look at what our world's going to be, because I think about my nieces and nephews, my daughters, when they have their children. Like, what is the world going to be like? How are they going to interact with people, one another, and like how are we going to live? Like, what's our life going to be? And the family is like the biggest thing for the structure of a child, bringing the upbringing of a child. So that's what makes me wonder, like, what's this world really going to be? Because when you don't have, and, me living in the DC area, I'll say this: there are a lot of same sex type of relationships coming up. We didn't even talk about that, but that came to my mind. Like that type of child who is in the same sex type of, and this
What
out there,
what
dude, like in
what
this,
message is it?
whew,
Right. Look. Look, hold on. I'm gonna put something up, dude, for you. Look, read that right, Wise.
I mean, that's good. But if you be honest, you don't see a lot of y'all out there. I mean,
No, it's
you
not.
don't.
It's not.
But it's
Nah.
there out there. I'll give it,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I have my children's father is a good dad. He's a good father, and he's always been in their life. So those type, I give credit when credit is due. Definitely, they're out there, definitely, and
But
applaud you for being that man. But we need to bring up more men like that. That's my point. Like, and is it happening? Are we doing that? Is it possible? Because I understand what you say about the women, and I think that a lot right now. Let me say this, and I might trigger some people with this, but the women's rights type of thing. Sometimes I think women have taken it to the extreme when it comes to being woman and being in charge. I think that it's become like very egocentric. It's all about self for a woman a lot of times, and they don't really take the thought of another person, or let's say the father, into consideration a lot. Or if they do, they don't want to work together. It's really hard to see, or not hard, but it's difficult to find people that work well together with their father of their children. When you don't see a lot of it. It's always a back and forth about something, and I think it's because we don't have patience as women. We don't know patience no more. We don't know tenderness no more. We are hard, and I'm putting myself up in it too. I have that hard exterior, and so that hard exterior is creating a monster in a way, because that's the women. you know when you always talk about, I don't need a man. I don't know a lot of women that say that, but they're out there. I know they're out there, and that attitude is because of the way women are thinking. Our thinking process for women, especially, is just off. It's completely off.
brokenness.
I agree, but I
You know what I'm
think it's
saying?
because of the responsibility. You have to put into play, if a man is not going to be responsible to take care of his child, and he wants to go and do whatever he wants to do and don't want to be in the home, that woman now has to care for her children. And
But
it's easier for a man to leave. That's one thing. It's
it's
easier.
easy.
Yeah, y'all ain't.
Nah, no, that's
It just
false.
seems like it, because y'all act
It
like
ain't.
y'all can roll out anytime you want. That's
But
how
but
it is.
but here's the thing. Even for myself, you know what I'm saying. Uh, like I said, I'm always transparent. I was married before, right? It's my second marriage, right? Was I a great provider, a great leader for the first one? No, I was not. I learned on the way. I enhanced me being a better leader, better provider, You know what I'm saying? More sensitive to their emotions. You know what I'm saying? More aware of how to deal with my daughters, my wife, my current wife. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to deal with it, and knowing how to talk to, and not looking to talk to women in a way where I'm, oh, she's sexy. No, I talk to them and to encourage them and not look at them because they look good. No, just being in tune with how emotional they are. You know what I'm saying? I get that now. I understand that.
I mean,
Look, you know what I'm saying? Look, read that comment.
well, nobody wants to be around someone that mean and tough all the time. So men need to be in tune with their feminine side. I agree, and
Well,
that's
look, that
that's
comment
that
right there.
cuddle
Hold up.
time. That's
Look,
that
watch.
cuddle time.
No, listen.
No,
Hold up. Look, no.
not the
It's
cuddle.
listen. It's no feminine. Men ain't.
No,
Look,
I'm saying as far as like, a man can be tough, but he knows how to cuddle with his woman, the cuddle time to be tender to that's what I take it as, what he was saying.
that's it, being loving. Being
Yeah,
loving.
being loving, the tender.
Not feminine. Not feminine. Being loving.
The
Okay.
feminine is
What?
okay, let me say this.
I want to know. Hold up.
Wait, let me say
What do
this.
a man has to do about
Yes,
being feminine?
you have feminine and masculine in you, right? You have both of those energies in you, right?
No.
Every single person does, dude.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
Look, all right, hold on. I
true.
want to know. Hold on. I want to know. Man, yo, get that bull crap out of here with this society, dog.
No, that's biology. That's research. That's
What
science.
feminine? Hold on. What feminine?
Okay.
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 Yeah,
Look
can
at
you
it.
hear me?
Look at us as energies of people. We are people with energies. And matter of fact, you came
Look,
in. Let me say this before I read that. You came in. I heard this, and this is scientifically true. That every person on Earth came in as a girl, and then the penis forms if it's meant to be a boy. So
now who told you that?
that's science. I mean, I can provide that for you.
Yeah, you can never listen. You can never.
What's wrong with you accepting the fact that you have feminine and masculine energies in you? Why are you so defensive on that?
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me go back for what you said. Hold on. Well, what? Yo, that's hilarious. You hilarious.
I'm
Because
always gonna be that.
hold on. You said, now say that again. I want you to say that again because I am.
The masculine and feminine. You have masculine in you and you have feminine in you. That is what all of us people have. It's the energy of, it's called yin yang. You heard it, yin yang.
No, I'm not talking about that. What you
That's
say?
what it is. That's what it is, dude.
All right.
I'm trying to make you understand. Yin yang is a feminine, masculine. Look at it as this: positive, negative. Those energies, you have to have it balanced. That's the way of life. That is us. That's what we're made of. So I like to read. I like to know. I work at NIH. They have a lot of researchers. I like reading scientific journals too. So I'm a little bit, just very little, just a tad bit, just a little bit knowledgeable on that. Now, me speaking their language, no, I'm not doing that. But the point is, yeah, every single person, you know, I'll find that info about, you came in as a girl because.
All right, hold on. First of all, okay, that's what I'm talking. You said you came in. You came in as a girl, and it changed. That turned to a what?
If you were meant to be a boy, and like let's say the chromosomes, but whatever it is, whenever you are supposed to become a boy or girl, and you stay that way, when you go down, the tubes of life, that DNA is created either a girl first, it's a girl, and then it's a boy. But yeah, I mean, I could have made that up. You never know.
You did make it up.
Go find out. Go find out. I am not gonna sit up here provide it for you. Go find out.
No, you made it up.
Okay, I made it up. Fine.
Because you know why?
You're gonna hear that one day.
Look, the man decides the sex. You do know that, right? No. I'm dead serious. The chromosomes, the man is the one who determines what the sex is going to be.
Okay.
We hold on. We carry that.
Okay.
You guys don't carry that. We do.
Right.
You know
I'm
that,
not
right?
gonna argue with you.
No, it's not. But that's a fact. That's not. Hold on. That's not my opinion.
We both saying certain facts, but no facts are really being proven.
Okay,
right?
hold on. I got you. No. Oh no.
You know,
Oh no.
okay.
Oh no. We gonna get the facts for you, right?
You know, but
huh?
I can't wait to read it. You know, that's all I'm saying. Because you know, me and you go back and forth with words and you know exactly certain things. So you know, we'll see how this goes.
Don't worry. Oh, it's gonna go. It definitely ain't that. We definitely gonna go that way with you. No, sir.
Not today. Not today.
Hold on. She sent me a Gmail. That Gmail better. Okay. Now, yeah, I got to see with Gmail. If she got a picture, I got a picture of her. So, you heard me?
Yeah.
Got a picture of her. So now, so she got that. Okay. So she's got it now. What?
Seeing pictures.
Oh, so back to you. But listen, but here's the thing. Look, the man, right? It's not even about it's not even about right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Look, man was created first. Man, right? Huh?
Right.
So if man was created first, why he need to be feminine?
Okay, so you look at it as because the rib was taken from the man.
No, I didn't say none of that. We're not talking about that. I just said what is the purpose of him being feminine?
Went to the Bible though.
I just want to feminine.
I'm just telling you, you went to the Bible. You went to the Bible, right? That's where you're coming from. All right. Let's make that known that you went to the Bible.
Okay, I went to the Bible.
So,
one question.
So because you went to the Bible, I'm going to go a little deeper to say, oh, is it because you say that is because the rib part came from a man, right? That. And I understand you, okay? That's how your view is. But if you actually read things before the Bible was written, your understanding might be a little bit different. I'll say different. I don't want to say anything but different. And if you took time to look outside of the Bible before the time of the Bible, everybody is all caught up on the Bible. I love it. Beautiful. But go before that.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We are blessed and highly favored over here.
We can't wait to hear you answer this question.
So, guys,
the main question, yes.
Oh.
Okay. So, is there a main? You have it out?
Oh yeah, we got some questions for you. Yes, okay. And we want to introduce our guest, guys. It's Katrina.
Katrina.
Say that again.
It broke up, so I didn't hear
it. Yeah. What you say, T? What did you say?
I said, what did you say, Katrina.
Sorry, guys, I was on a nap.
That's good. That's good. I mean, we love to have you. We're so pleased to have you. So today's topic, she told you a little bit about it. It's what's more damaging, no father in the home or no mother in the home. So what's your views on that?
Yes.
Okay, so I had a home with just the mother. So I didn't have the mother, I had the father. And I would say for me, I saw the downfall of not having the mother. Now, granted, the father, it was great to have a father raising 5 kids. but one thing he did was, I think he knew the gap, so he put different women in our lives to kind of try to support that. But it was still tough when we had to do things like, Mother's Day. It was tough because you wanted to hear from your mom or be with your mom, or especially when you came from living with your mom.
Mhm.
And so it was still hard because I still went through it was a detrimental part in my life where you shut down, you feel left out because you don't have that mother in your life. As a young girl, you want your mommy, you want to talk about, liking a guy, or the things that you may need or something as a young girl, or seeing your mother do those things like, either putting on her jewelry, or how she dresses and things of that nature. Your father doing your hair is so not cool. Yeah.
Nah.
I know that's right. I got daughters, so I know. Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, it was terrible. We'd have like grease clumps on our head. He's like, "Don't rub them in until Sunday." So it was a challenge, but I'm thankful for my father. But I just think it's important to have both parents um, in your life. Although it's everybody says, well, it's good that you have at least had a strong parent, especially the male, to support you. I would say, yeah, that was great, but I wish I had both.
Mhm.
I think it would have helped me to be more grounded in a sense. And because when I had my own child, it was different. It was just the mother in the home and the father wasn't in the home. And I think the tough part was like, I didn't have that mother to follow to understand when it came to raising my own child. So I was navigating that process, trying to figure out, asking questions, calling on my stepmom about different things. Even though I was around her, she was more like the babysitter in the community. She wasn't really she wasn't married to my dad or anything like that. But she took on that motherly role. And so it was a lot of times calling on her and saying, "Do I do this? How do I do this?" And I remember when I had her, I remember sitting in the hospital and I said, "What do I say?" I mean, it was just that something that um, to me, it wasn't small, but something like that. Just trying to understand, how do I talk to her? What do I say? That was tough. And so not having that parent there to kind of model and see that after, that was a challenge.
Um, you got questions, T?
No, yeah, I was gonna say, see, her perspective is very good because you don't hear about a father taking care of 5 kids, and so that right there, we applaud the father being there, of course. But because she's saying that she would rather have both parents, that's understandable. But my question to you, Katrina, is I was saying earlier about how I've seen that women are raising their children more often. Like I said, the
Yeah.
past 20 years, I've seen more women raising the children. And I am seeing the people from, that the outcome of these children being raised without the father. And I'm a little frightened because, the world is changing in a way where we're not really connected anymore. We don't
Mhm.
have the connection like we used to, the family figure of, everybody out, everybody in the neighborhood get together. We all know each other. That's not happening no more. But I think it has a lot to do with the mother raising the children because it's very hard for a mom, I don't know it, per se, but I do know it's very hard for a mom to be raising a child if it's more than one child on her own, especially if she doesn't even have, some type of support system.
Right.
And the patience and trying to raise a child the right way. I don't know, I kind of feel like it's like, what are we doing as people? How are we as people growing? And I'm kind of afraid to see what we're going to look like. That's my
Mhm.
point,
Mhm.
because of that. And I also mentioned about how are we starting to see more families producing more families where the less divorce rates, let's say, or you see more of the mother-father figures in the house. I wanted to know that, and that's probably not the case. But then I also thought about the same-sex type of relationships. We have more same-sex individual, and having children or raising children, and those children have a mindset now. We never really take that in consideration, but that is in our midst of life, and we as people, how are we dealing with that? You know what I'm saying? So that was a lot, but that's what our conversation was about.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Do you think that's cool, T?
I mean, I follow Jesus, and he told me not to judge, and so I'm trying my best.
I ain't say
that's all I can say. That's all I just said. I don't know nothing else but to say I don't know.
Is it no? You're not gonna get away with that. Is it cool?
I can't.
Why can't you?
Because I cannot judge. I cannot say
that's not judging. That's not. I just said was something wrong.
I'm not gonna say it's wrong because I don't know anything. I'm not gonna sit up here and do that. I'm going to tell you all the time.
Scapegoat.
No, I can tell. Say whatever you want. But it's more like me sitting up here acknowledging the fact that I am not the creator and I don't know his infinite love, and I'm not going to put myself in a seat of judgment to say anybody's doing wrong, because guess what? The sinner can go to heaven too. So why should I be the one to judge, dude? You know what I'm saying? I can't be there.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna go to Katrina because you just said some crazy off the wall stuff. Katrina, listen, do you think it's okay? Do you think that's okay?
I'm gonna be like her. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna say it's okay. It's not okay for me. Not okay for my house, of course. But I'll be like, to each his own. But let me tell you the problem, though. Okay, let me speak from the lens of the teacher with that.
That's what I'm talking.
The struggle with as being the educator is, in this sense, is we were talking about a lot of mothers raising their kids. And you're dealing with single mothers. You're also dealing with young mothers raising kids. So then they're entering into the school system, and then you are taking on a lot of that parenting role that they're not doing. So then what happens is, me as an educator end up parenting the parent, which is a challenge, because you're right in what you're saying. There's a huge gap there. There's a lot of things they don't know as a parent. And then you're dealing with the issues of the kids causing a lot of problems because they don't have that stability of that parent, or both parents, or they have the dad and they have the mom, but their views are different. So then there's another challenge. Then you spoke from the same parents. Here recently, the school systems are educating us on same parenting. And it's our job to educate the students. Now, I disagree with that. I don't think it should be my job. I think it should be the family's job to educate their students, and then my job to support that. And I think the challenging thing is my own beliefs. Like, do I believe in that? I don't believe in that. How do you do that? What do you say? And then but because my focus is the child, it's like focusing on that kid to say, what does that child need? So when they come to speak of their two moms, what do you say? Right. So for me, it's just about listening. I would never tell a kid, of course, right or wrong in that sense, because like you just said, I mean, each household is different. Your belief systems are different. I can only speak from what's for me. But, you see the struggles and the wars going on within the students, because one student might say, he said he got two moms, and it's like, well, some families do have two moms. And then you're trying to explain that. And the fear there is, if you explain it wrong, that's not suitable to that family, then you got to take on that issue too. Yeah. So there is a lot. I think your kids are dealing with a lot of pressure in that sense. But if that's all then, that's all you know. So I agree in the sense to say, I'm not here to judge anyone. I can only speak to say it's not for me. But from the perspective of the child, I see that struggle and that war within them of trying to navigate this life, we say, okay, in my household, it's two mothers, in my household, maybe two fathers, or in my household, it's a mom and a dad, or in my household, it's just a single mother, you know. That I think it's interesting too. So you see the family dynamics, there's just not one set way of what consists of a family. And then what does that look like? And then what, beliefs are going on inside that household. That's a whole nother story as well. So, I just think it's about us, like we have to shift accordingly and try to learn and try to understand. But the pressures of the children, I think that's the tough part. That's the challenge, because they themselves are learning this world, trying to navigate this world, and they're looking to us to give them answers. And sometimes I look at the students and I'm just silent myself, because I'm not sure which road to take as far as to understand, what sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't know what they were taught, in their household. And so I kind of look, and then the students will look to me, and I'm like, well, sometimes people are, that way, or sometimes people do it this way. And then they want to get, a lot of students that I deal with, they have a relationship with Christ too. So then they'll jump into that topic. And so it can be challenging, because, what do you say? And, last time I knew we don't get into that, in the school. So I then trying to navigate that and to get people to, kids to understand and to be nice to each other. That can be a challenge. So I see it both ways. I'm like Lady T, I'm not going to take a stance to say this is it.
Wow.
Because I don't believe that either. I don't believe there's just one way.
All right, so I waited till you finish, T, and Katrina. Now, I mean, let me, because I'm not. No, that's not gonna happen over here. I'm gonna say my piece, but let me tell you why though, because it's okay for them to put that on you, but you can't put what you believe in the atmosphere. Listen, you can't go to school and talk about Jesus this, and on somebody else. But guess what? They can do that. The same sex thing, they could take that and bring it and say, listen, we could talk about that. But when it comes down to talking about your beliefs, no, we don't talk about that in school. We don't talk about this in a workplace. But when it comes down to that, it's okay to talk about that, because the society says we have to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But guess what? No, guess what? You have to listen. You have to stand for something or fall for everything. Because guess what? If you don't, you'll be like, okay, that's okay, that's cool. It's cool.
You can't stand for everything, though. You can't
exactly, and you can't. You don't have. Listen, this is what I tell the people. I tell the people like this. Listen, look, you can see. I'm never going to say something negative. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say something to hurt their feelings, but I'm going to tell them, no, that's not right. Because guess what? It's not the same as me. It's not the same. It is different. I have a wife, you have a man and man, you have a woman and woman. It's different. It's not the same. Mm-hmm. You want to talk about love. Yes, we got to show love, but guess what? It is not the same. It is not equal. It's not, because guess what? I have a wife, you have a husband. No, it's not the same. That's not balance. You understand me? That's not balanced. But the world want to tell us we have to do that. It's not balanced. It's unbalanced. Because what? They want to manipulate your mind and tell you that you have to accept that. You have to agree with that. No, you don't got to. And don't be afraid to say, I don't agree with it. I'm still going to respect that person. I'm still going to show them love. But I don't agree with that. I still can respect them and show them love at the same time, because that's what Christ wants us to do. Show love and don't have to accept, because guess what? At the end of the day, it's sin. Period. And I don't accept the sin, but guess what? It's still a human being. I'm still going to show respect. I have to deal with that every day. I still can hug a person and let them know, like, look, this, I don't stand for that, but guess what? I'm going to show you love. I'm going to show you respect. You are still a human being.
Right.
You got to stand for it, because guess what? If you don't, guess what? Look, they'll just creep right on in and think it's okay, think it's cool, and it's all right. No, I want to see my daughter get married to a man, but I still listen. I'm still gonna respect my daughter, even if my daughter was to do that, right? But guess what? That doesn't mean that I got to bow down to her lifestyle. I'm going. That's my kid. If she was like that, I'm gonna respect her. I'm gonna love her still. But certain,
Right.
it's certain. Listen, it's certain habits I will not tolerate.
Right.
But we
Yeah,
have
no,
to
but
keep in mind, like think about COVID. Like everybody had to make a choice when to get the shot or not get the shot. And everybody was so against it or for it. And, it was a battle. It was a struggle. The same thing goes for what she was saying about, her being a teacher and having to learn about same-sex type of communicating to the children. You know, that's something she's not really for. But she can say that she's going to stand for, or she can say, I'm going to just learn how to talk to these children in the way that they're telling me to. Because guess what? There's always going to be something that you will have to say, I have to do. Give Caesar what Caesar is due sometimes.
that's money.
It doesn't matter. It's the principle.
Yeah,
It is
no
the
doubt.
principle. It is about the principle of you will have to do some things because we are in laws. We live by laws,
Yes.
and they created that law. If we were a different type of people, maybe we wouldn't have that law. But the point is that law is created, so we have to do what is right and what is loving. Okay, that's
Right. And you guys keep speaking to, you follow Jesus. And you got to remember, in following Jesus, if that's the case, then what would he want us to do? He
That's
would
right.
want us to follow that, respect it, even though we don't agree with it.
Exactly what I said. Exactly. Look,
Mhm.
that I said, and I clearly stated that that's the sin that they're walking in that I do not agree with. Doesn't mean that I have to be mean to them. Doesn't mean I have to say, look, I don't get out of my face because you gay. No, listen, I don't agree to those habits. So, but that's your habit. Listen, have a great day. Be blessed and go on by my merry way. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
That's like me. Look, that's just like me. Look, going into a gay club, right? That's their life. That's their thing. I don't got to go into that. I don't have to. So that's their life. So I'm not saying go burn that down. No, I'm not. But guess what? Because guess what? It's okay for them to come into your world, but we can't go into their world.
You could.
Because no, you can.
No,
You can. But you see what I'm saying though? Listen. It's going to be different. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be the same. It's going to be different. That's not your lifestyle.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. I'm gonna be personal, and if you don't want to answer, that's fine.
Oh, you talking to me?
Both of you. If you don't want to answer, that's fine. I'll answer the question too. But I'm gonna ask y'all first because I already know my answer. But do you have any gay friends that you see or go out with? Like friends?
No.
Okay.
Now that I'm older, I'm not going to actually I'm not going to say friends, but acquaintances. Yeah, and then relatives. Yes, I have my niece. She married a woman. So again, that it's their life. For me to practice love and believe, and I truly believe in love. I mean, I just love them as a human being. So I hold nothing against them. And honestly, growing up, when I used to be around them because they were in my neighborhood or something like that, I'd be like, sometimes they were the best ones to chat with because the comedy piece. But again, your lifestyle is your lifestyle. I don't get into that part. I don't touch it. From you guys were speaking of the kids. I can speak from that standpoint in the sense of saying I'm there for them to be that that pillow if they need to talk, regardless. But as far as the adults, when they talk, that's a whole nother subject. Sorry, somebody's ringing the doorbell. That's a whole nother subject. They know where I stand. They know what I believe and what I don't believe. So,
And
sorry.
Look. Yeah. T.
I was going to answer the question and say I grew up with them in my life, and I've grown up with them as friends. I've had relationships, And so my life is different, I guess, because my eyes have been, I've seen it in a different way. So that's probably why I speak the way I speak. But also, these are laws that were put in place, but these are people as well. So I just see that part of it. Like, we do have to be like Christ and go to the sinners. He came here for the sinners. Okay. Keep that in mind. You keep talking about their sin, but Jesus came for the sinners. All right. So be like Jesus and learn how to be able to, welcome anyone, because I know you feel your way about it, but you can be very strong, so strong that it makes it sound like, "Ugh."
Katrina, I'm about to look. See, instead of her just absorbing what I said, I'm about to show you. See, I'm very passionate, I'm very strong, but guess what? I'm about to show you how God. Listen, when God wants you to do something, right? He'll teach you. He'll put you in the right place and teach you it. He'll steer the wheel. And guess what, Lady T? I used to, a guy who was gay. At first, see, God put me in a position where he said, no, you got to show love to everybody. Let me show you what he did. I'm a hugger. So I hug everybody because I want to show them real, genuine love. Not just fake stuff. People like, hey, how you doing? People give you this fake smile. How you doing? And then keep on moving. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Hey, how you doing? Right? So the guy that used to work next to me for some years, I want to say about 12 years, he worked next to me, gay, right? I never hugged him. Never, right? But watch this. I'm going to show you how God said, no, you can't do that to him. You show everybody else this love, you got to show him that. Then it came over me. It changed me. I know his lifestyle, but guess what? As a human being, I had to love on him. So I hugged him. I said, all right, see you later, niggas. Hugged him. Not no fake hug, a real hug. Because guess what? He knew what I stood for. He knew that I was a real caring person. I was a person of love. I was a person of sensitivity. I understood who he was. He's an older guy. I respect him because he was older. So guess what? I never disrespected him. I never talked bad about that. There were other people talking about it. I didn't, because guess what? My character had changed to something different. And I said, I respected him. See what I'm saying? But I knew that he was like that. No jokes were said, no nothing. I never played with him like that. But I showed him true love to show him that, you know what? I could love you too as a human being, regardless of what his lifestyle was. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm speaking against it or I truly show love no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And I respect them because at the end of the day, they're human. Because why I have to respect them is because guess what? They have the ability to change. So why would I hate on them? Why would I hate that individual when they have the ability to change? That's all up to them. So that's why I wanted to share that with you, because that's truly how I am about it. You know what I'm saying? That they live in their life. That's how they want to live life. I don't look down on it. I don't shun it. That's their life. They have the responsibility just like I do. They got choices just like I do.
We understand, honey.
Yeah, I got you. I know, because I gotta deal with this. Look, I go into Walmart. There's a man, he looked just like a woman. I didn't. I handle business. I conducted business like a business person.
We don't think that way of you. No, we don't think.
No, but I'm keeping 100. Like some people will. I don't want to deal with him. Can you get somebody else for me? Some people will do that.
Right, but you know what? Change is a challenge, though, for all of us. Okay,
Yeah.
You grow up and your idea of a family is mom, dad. And then through life you see single parents, whether mom or dad, but they're single. But then also in our nation, for centuries, you dealt with, blacks didn't have rights. So that was odd, and that was foreign to when blacks started getting rights. So just imagine how uncomfortable the white people were.
Yep.
And they had to start letting us in. And that was not easy. And that was still a battle, and it's still a battle,
Right.
So now we're talking about, okay, gays, gay, lesbian, the LBTQ and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Although I'm trying to, it's like, it's terrible. But actually my classmate, he is, and actually I just got a wedding invitation for his wedding. But even with that, it's like, okay, now we have to adjust there. It's not easy because it's a change. And it's like, okay, letting them in, that's love, letting them in because they do deserve a right to this life. They do deserve a right to be heard, to be loved, like you said. And again, it's not my lifestyle, but it is theirs, and I respect theirs. Now, I don't want to know about it, but I respect theirs. Um, and so I look at it as every time something changes, we have to shift. And I think one of the things that we don't do well as a nation is that shifting when there's change. So whether it's in the school system, outside the school system, I mean, my neighbor, he's very flamboyant, and it can be nerve-wracking. Now that's a whole nother thing, because it's like, that's when I do speak up, because he goes too far with it, and he pushes stuff on you in his ways, and that's not okay. But I think overall, it's something that we have to change with, and let them in. Like you said, you eventually ended up hugging the guy and showing love in that capacity. But my thing is, whether they decide to change or not, it's still my job to love them. It's still my job to, open up a door for them. And if I'm, break bread with him, just like I break bread with the next person, I think that's the tough part, because they're no different than us. Right. It's just they chose another way to go. Okay, that's their business. I guess I look at it like it's not hurting me. It doesn't have anything in that sense. From the student standpoint, like I said, my job for me, I look at it is to show them, as as the adult, as a woman, to that how we love regardless, and how they're accepted regardless. And if you need someone to talk to, like I said, I'm here, and I'm just going to love unconditionally. So. And if there is a problem between a student or students, then, to be that mediator in that conversation, I definitely will do that. But, there's times in talking with students, I'll say, what makes you better? What makes you better? Because this is their life and this is their lifestyle. What makes you better? So I always want students to learn from that lens of your way is the way, because that's what society accepts. But there was one time society didn't accept me to be in it. So what? I wasn't, you can look at it from that aspect to say, okay, so what? I didn't deserve a life. We still say that today when Blacks are being killed. It's not okay, but you still have whites that say, oh, that doesn't look at it to think one way or the other, or to speak that they don't deserve a life. Again, it's all wrong. And so I think the biggest thing is, God wants us to show love and to be that love and be an example of that. And so that's my goal and that's my focus, regardless of who you are, but it is a change. I was at the eye doctor, and the guy that was working with me, he had on, he was a girl. And I was like, oh my goodness, what do I call him? I didn't know. It's uncomfortable because it's like, what do you say? And then it was tough because he also had like an odor, and I'm like, okay, now that's going too far. So what do you say? And again, what do I call him? And so I kind of just kept quiet because I didn't know what to say or do. So yeah.
We have another guest, Mr. Black.
What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man.
You wanted to join us on this wonderful topic?
Absolutely. When I was sending the messages, I was driving. I don't really do that too much, text and drive. So that's why I was like, just tag me in it, like when I get home.
Okay. So what's your views on it? And Katrina, that's Desmond Black.
Hey, Desmond.
How you doing? Hey,
good. How are you?
I'm good.
A returning guest. Lady T. So what's your views on it?
Or on your topic?
Yes.
The topic shift.
No. You said No, I mean, it really. It's still. She just
Okay.
threw that in there, but it still was on the same topic of just the foundation of what's more detrimental to not have in the house, the father or the mother. So,
Right.
what you think?
I mean, listen, every household need both, right? It's a problem when you don't have the mother. It's a problem when you don't have the father. Now, first I just got to rain on Lady T's parade a little bit. The male determines the sex of the baby. And now, as I was driving home, I had to, since we was talking about facts, I had to look that up. And indeed, it's the man that determines the sex
No,
of the
I
baby.
do. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Just like the eye color, and say if a white woman or whatever get with a black man, their eyes typically are brown because it's the dominant gene. In men, we're just dominant, so that dominance is going to carry over. So yeah, I mean I can go further in the research.
I knew that. I wasn't.
Oh, you knew that?
Yeah, I mean I've heard it, but I didn't like.
No.
Let me say what I said. I thought about
it. That's not what you said.
I questioned it. I was like, really? I think I questioned it. It was like, is it? So I think I did question it, but I do remember hearing it.
This is the thing. When you said what you said, right? I was so hoping that you was right because I was like, she about to enlighten me. So when Terrell was like, "Oh, that's crazy," I said, "Let me look this up." Now I say,
"Dang." I missed that part.
Hey, Katrina, I wish she was on. Yeah, because she said some weird stuff. I was like, "What?" But I'm gonna tell you something. How would I didn't research this. What happens is I do a lot of research because now that I start the podcast, and another brother broke it down to me. I can't even say what he said. I was like, what? He said something about the chromosomes and the man is the one who determines. I was like, wow. So that's the only reason why I knew. He broke it down. Like, I was like, whoa, I was blown away. He was like, yeah, the man is the one. He said something about in the sperm of the man, when it hits the egg, it determines the sex. Period. Right? As soon as they do it, they already know what's going to be. Because we send out so many signals that he's using another terminology, so many signals out at one time that it's males. It's like certain men might have like 50 males and only 2 girls in all the sperms that go out there. So that's what happens. It determines. So you might be high in males and high in girls. So I guess I was high in girls because I got 2 girls. Oh God!
Hey, Chef Dennis.
Yes.
Now, I already know your reaction, right? I already know your neck gonna spin like you from The Exorcist. But let me ask you something. You gay brother?
No.
All right. Are you a homophobe?
No. Oh, you missed. So let me. So, but you then that you asked me that question. So let me enlighten you on something because you missed it. You wasn't here. So let me enlighten you to show you that. Like I said, like I told them, is that how God showed me that I have to love a human being equally across the board, no matter what they are, how they carry themselves, right? So I was working about 12 years ago. I was working next to a gay guy. I'm a hugger, so I hugged everybody. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Da, da, da. Hey, how you doing? Right? You know me. I'm a hugger, right? I didn't hug him. I knew that he was gay, so I had a problem with that first. But God said, right in my spirit, He's like, no, how you gonna say you love everybody, but you won't show him love? I had to readjust myself. I began to start hugging him, show him genuine love, regardless of his lifestyle, because he was still a human being, and we worked together side by side. So we talked every day, But that a part of me that I didn't do. So I was transformed because I had to show true love. True love is that love that you show everybody, not just a person because you choose to show them love. You're supposed to show everybody love. You know what I'm saying? So I showed them love and respect by hugging him. And we had conversations. We talked. We did everything. You know, say we laughed together. So when it comes down to that, I had a change of heart of that because guess what? I still have to love them as a human being. So it'd be before I wasn't like that. I was like, he gay. I'm not talking to him. But you know, my heart. No, I'm serious. I'm being honest. I'm being transparent.
Right.
Like, but as I grew, I understand that this walk that I'm in, if I'm gonna be a lover, if I'm of loving people and showing them love, I gotta show them unconditional love, and that comes with just being the same way I am with other, everybody. And some people want it, some people don't. So the people who don't want my love, it's cool. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still, love a person as a human being. And and so just to want to, because you missed that part, I wanted to say that to you because that's it. All
right. So before I finish, hey, you still there, Lady T?
Yeah, I think she went to the bathroom.
Okay, I'll wait for her to come. All right, there she goes.
She's back.
There she goes. Now you heard when I asked him if he's a homophobe or if he's gay, right? You heard me say that. Now, I already know what your reaction was going to be. The reason why I asked you that is because when Lady T agreed when I said a man should be in tune with their feminine side, it's your body language and your posture, and you say no. That's not true. Every man should be in tune with the feminine side. Let me tell you something. Hold on.
Have feminine side.
That's not true.
No.
Hey, as I speak, do me a favor. Hold on. What I say, what he said.
What Chef say? What Chef say?
I said no. A man don't have a feminine side.
Oh, I want to hear that.
And that's false. And that's false. So as I speak, do me a favor. Define the word feminine.
Woman like
no.
Woman like the tendencies.
No. That's you. The dictionary. You say you like to read. Read me the dictionary.
You want me
definition?
So what? So before I look it up, what am I looking up? So that's what I want to understand. What am I looking up?
Put feminine. The word feminine.
Okay.
There.
Slip.
It's about to be interesting. Back up. That was good.
Yes. I couldn't wait to get home to say it because listen, he needs to open his mind a little bit, right? Sometimes Chef Dennis can be narrow-minded.
I agree.
No, read it out loud. We want to hear the definition.
Did you look it up?
Listen, just read.
Okay, let me. Okay, having.
And don't skip anything.
I'm not, brother. Having qualities or appearance traditionally associated with a woman or girls.
Mm-hmm.
So do I need to read on?
Sure.
What you want me to read on?
Just whatever else to say.
I just read the whole thing. That's objective.
There's no other bullet points.
Womanly, woman-like, ladylike. What are you talking about? Similar words? Are you talking about that?
All right. So all right. So let me finish what I was saying, and then I'll break it down for you. Right. You cry at funerals.
That's emotions. That's not feminine.
No.
That's emotion.
Reread the definition of feminine. Men walk around and say we supposed to be tough, we supposed to be strong, and men say, and they teach their kids, men don't cry. That they say crying is a sign of weakness. Crying is a feminine trait, correct?
No,
we all cry. That's human nature.
But hold on. Wait, hold on.
Have you ever cried? Have you ever watched a movie and cried?
Wait, listen. I want to get something. I want to clarify something. Mm-hmm. It says having qualities or appearance traditionally associated with women or girls. Brother, hold on. Listen. Crying is not a woman trait. That is a human trait. That is a human trait, not a woman trait. That's a human trait.
What do men say?
No, hold on. No, I'm not talking about men.
Boys. No. We're talking it's generality now. When we're talking to men or boys or whatever, and they cry, what do we say? That is a female trait. Do we?
No, hold on. I swear to goodness on everything I love. I have never said that because guess what? My father has never told me crying is a woman trait. Don't cry.
Okay, let me tell you.
You might be speaking. Society does do that.
That's what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hold up. That's society. We talking about reality.
We live in a world that is reality.
That's not my world.
Reality.
Society is reality. Thank you, Katrina.
That's not my world. I would never tell another man. Bro,
you
when
live
I
on
go
Mars?
to men's ministry, listen, when I go to men's ministry, I tell the young men it's so crazy to cry because guess what? That is something inside of you that is hurting. You have to let it out. You have to release it. You can't keep it inside because when you keep it inside, that wound will hurt somebody else. You have to release it. So don't tell me that's my world because crying is a part of healing. That's a healing process. If you do not cry, you stay inside, and guess what? You'll turn around and hurt somebody else because you never release that hurt that's inside. So crying is a human, it is a human natural feeling because guess what? When you're hurt, you cry. Your brain listen, it sends a signal to your brain, and guess what? I hurt myself. I'm crying. I'm in pain. It's because that's a natural human. When you're hurt with something, guess what? You're gonna cry because I know somebody out there been hurt before and they don't cry right away because they don't know they got hurt. I'm talking about you get scarred, something, you're not hurt. Then you look down, then your eyes tell you, oh, I got a cut. Now you feel the pain. You understand what I'm saying? So now you crying. So don't say that's a woman's trait because guess what? When you get hurt you get injured, you're crying because of that pain, not because it's a feminine a trait. Come on, you want to say Trina? Oh, Trina want to say something.
I'm saying I get what he's saying because society does attribute to that. Sports, they do the same thing. So it's like toughen him up. That's the boy. You got to toughen him up. You know, men don't cry. That's what you hear, and that's what they hear a lot of. So I get where he's coming from. But okay, let's go back to the feminine trait you were talking about. Okay,
right.
So you got to remember, you guys were talking about the male and the chromosomes and things of that nature. Well, men have an XY chromosome. And so then women have 2 X chromosomes. So you do have feminine traits.
There you go.
There you go. However, that Y is the dominant. That's how you end up. That whatever your Y is, only the male carries the Y. So the male chromosome just determines the gender of the baby. Right. So looking at that, you said you had 2 girls. That's where you got the 2 girls coming from.
Yeah. But did you hear what Katrina said though? Hold on. You have that chromosomes of a woman.
Yeah, you have it.
Hold on. Wait, 1 second. Chef, 1 second. Yes. We're not gonna make this into a religious thing.
No, we're not. All
right. Let me finish. Hold on. Relax. Take a breather. So listen. The reason why we have both traits, because that's why we're looked at as the dominant. We have both traits. The woman only has the 1 trait. So we have the masculine and we have feminine. So a real man that's in tune with their feminine side is secure in their manhood. That's why I led off with, are you gay or are you a homophobe? Because somewhere in your mind that don't compute with you, it don't register because that's how you was taught. It's nothing. It's not wrong with saying.
Or he put it in his own mind. It might not have been taught to him, but he might have put that in his own mind.
Right. Now you say you love your wife and you do X, Y, and Z for your wife, and you'll do whatever it takes to make her happy, right? Yeah. So you've been to her will, right?
No.
Huh? Now that's that female chromosome in you.
You said I've been to her will. No, I don't been to her will.
You try to make her happy, right? You want her to be happy at all costs, correct?
You know what that means? No. Hold on. No.
Let's reword
that. Let's reword that, brother. Watch this. Yeah, Trina, watch this. Trina,
hold up. When I say the intuitive feminine side,
I'm a check him, Trina.
You can't, bro.
Are you done?
Women, right? Feminism, right? It's sensitivity. Women are sensitive. That's why they say nourishing. They're nourishers, right?
Yeah,
that's sensitivity. So when you sensitive to your child, your daughter, or your mother, or your wife, that's that female trait in you. That's what it is.
Now, guess what? You know what it's called?
If you don't possess that, guess what? You will never be married. You will never be in a healthy relationship.
I have compassion for her feelings.
And compassion is what? Sensitivity.
No, bro, there's no sensitivity.
It is.
Look, I have compassion for her feelings. So guess what?
Exactly.
I respect the fact that I have to be a gentleman to her. So that's what I have to be. I have to be a gentleman. Watch this. Hold up.
No. Exactly. So it's in you to be feminine.
Hey, you know what
It's
chivalry is,
okay.
right?
You should be
Watch
okay
it.
with that.
You know what chivalry is, right?
Yeah.
You do that?
What?
Are you
I thought you
fine?
said
Are you fine with chivalry?
Chivalry.
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 yes, but if those who possess chivalry, right? That's
Yeah.
a female. That's feminism.
Boy, you better. Y'all hear him?
Feminism.
Y'all hear him?
It
You-
is.
all right.
It
What is
is.
chivalry? Hold up. First of all, let's hold up.
That's
What
being
is
sensitive. It's either that or you being manipulative. Which one is it?
You know what chivalry is?
I do. Like when you
what is
hold
it?
the door open for women. Come on, bro. I ain't
Bro,
dumb. I wasn't just one.
All right, so that's
Chivalry.
being that's being courteous. That's being a gentleman. Look, I'm opening the door for you. I'm not
why
gonna
you
open the
doing
door for just my wife. Hold up, I open the door for a woman. I open the door for my for all the women. I say, here you go. I open the door for her. I'm being courteous. I'm being generous.
Let's go back to religion. The hierarchy, king or queen. Who's higher?
The king.
So why don't the queens hold the door for the king?
No, watch this.
We the almighty. We the almighty as far as hierarchy. So why don't the queens hold the door open for us?
So look, this is what you do. See, the king
you can't backtrack out of this. You can't backtrack out of this.
Let me finish. All right. The king opened the door for his queen because guess what? He recognized that they are royalty. So he says, listen, I open the door for you. So he says, look, I open the door for you. Royalty, see, that's the difference between when you royalty, bro. The king says, this is my wife. Come with me. Look, when they step up on the throne, guess what? He hold his hand out and he says, come, my queen. You understand? Because he acknowledging that's his queen.
Telling her what to do.
He said, give me your hand. I'll help you up.
Listen, that's what you do to dogs. Come.
I think that sounds like chivalry.
There you go. Thank you.
They're honoring that woman.
That's it. Yeah. I said, listen, come, my baby. I got you. Come here. Yeah. Open the door. Back in the day, the knights used to do like this. Guess what? They take their cape off and they throw it on the ground. It's wet and they walk over it. See what I'm saying? That's chivalry, bro. Be showing it like, listen, you don't have to walk on that. You can walk on my cape. You don't gotta walk on that mud. Walk on my cape. Just showing her, listen, you are royalty. I will do anything for you, baby. Come, let's go. See what I'm saying?
I hear you guys, but do you think maybe like Desmond has a point to a certain degree? Because
amen.
I think, listen, because Lady T hit it when she said some things that you believe because you've learned it along the way, or that's just your belief, because you're very strong when he says this. When he's bringing up these topics,
I'm gonna keep it 100.
It ignites something within you. Look, what is that about?
Hey, Trina, no. See, look, my walk has changed. My walk, I brought up chivalry because my wife used to get on my case about that. She said, "Babe, you don't even hold the door for me." And I thought about it. I said, "Look, I don't open the car door for her." And I thought about it. I said, "Dad, she's right." See what I'm saying? So no, my dad. I changed because why? It's because I realized that, you know what, baby, you are more than just jumping in the car. You are more than just not opening the door for you. I cherish you. So guess what? I'll do those things to make you happy. If that's what you desire, I will give that to you because you know what? And look, it makes me better. You feel me? No, I'm serious. And I don't look for nothing in return. I don't say, "Oh, I open the door for you." You know how some people like, "Oh, I open the door." You just say thank you. No, I don't care. You don't gotta say thank you because it makes me better. It makes me a better man. It allows me when other people see it, they say, "Wow, there are good people out there. There are good men out there." Even my daughter, you know what I'm saying? My daughter don't even recognize it, but guess what? I'll keep doing it. So one day she'll realize, she'll say, "Man, my dad used to do that to me."
Right.
Wow.
Right.
And then it'll begin to be something that she requires, and she say, "Why you don't tell her boy? Why you don't open the door for me? My dad opened the door for me all the time." See what I'm saying? So that wasn't something I saw, and and it was my wife is the one who made me change my perspective on that. My dad didn't do that. I didn't see my uncles.
Right, but your dad taught you. Did your dad open the door for your mom?
No.
So that's what Lady T was talking about.
No, but
you learned along the way because you didn't see dad do it, so you didn't mimic it in the end. But so your wife taught you how she wanted to be treated. the other thing you said earlier, you talked about balance, the importance of balance.
Mm.
So, like, Desmond's hitting on is that importance of, men do have feminine qualities about them, because if not, you wouldn't understand chivalry at all. You wouldn't understand how to be in touch with that feminine side. You wouldn't be linked to your wife. You'd probably be divorced from your wife.
Thank you.
So,
but when you say, look, all right, good. I'm sorry to cut you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Because, like I said, you do, as you're growing up, you do learn that balance. If your father taught you this is what a man does, is what a man says, and there's no love in there, you speak about love. So I'm like, I know you have it. I just think in your head you heard feminist and you reacted from that feminine part, but not understanding that it's deeper than that.
That's why I asked him if he was gay or a homophobe, which I know he's not neither, right?
Right.
That's why I asked that, because sometimes you got to reel him in. You got to go fishing sometimes.
Right. It's definitely deeper than that. But you have it. You just
hold on, Chef. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. Just answer them truthfully.
Okay.
Are you soft?
Am I soft?
Yes.
No.
So anytime you treat a woman as you feel they should be treated, that's soft, right? Because
no.
All right, you say no. Okay. Next question. Are you gentle? Are you gentle to your wife?
Yes.
Now, what is a synonym of gentle? It's soft. You've been soft to your lady. You've been soft to your daughters. No, hold on. No. You can't backtrack.
You do. It's okay.
It's okay. That's what I'm trying to teach him.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you graceful? Are you graceful?
Wait,
hold up. Are you graceful?
You asked me a question. I'm going to ask you.
I said I got to ask
you. That's the wrong. Look, I know you're trying to be demanding. You're trying to be demanding. Guess what?
Listen,
hold on.
I'm a man.
Soft?
Are you graceful?
Watch this.
Hold on. Hold on. 2 more questions. Are you graceful? Are you graceful?
I'm grateful. Yes, I'm grateful. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So these are all synonyms of feminine. That's why I'm looping you in. I'm reeling you in. I like to go fishing.
You like to go fishing? Me too.
So are you tender? Are you tender to your wife?
No.
You don't treat her with tenderness?
No.
You don't? How can you be graceful without being tender? See? Now that I told you I'm reeling you in, you try to backtrack. You can't. You know what I'm saying? No, get off your phone. Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you, big bro.
Go ahead. Come on. I'm ready. When you done, tell me when you done.
I will.
Right.
So you already said you say you're graceful. You deny being tender, but you can't be graceful without being tender. But okay. You deny being soft, but you can't be the other two without, you know what I'm saying? Are you modest? Are you modest?
No.
Because that's a fit. You're not modest?
No.
See, he's confused, people. He's confused. I'm gonna let you speak. For now, because I'm gonna let you speak, and then I'm gonna smack the gavel. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now, the word soft.
The
word soft, okay? It has many definitions to the word soft. Okay, so when you want to be technical, that right there, you're talking about something totally different. My pillow is soft. Okay, so when you talk about soft, we talking about being technical. Okay, I'm gentle with my wife because she's soft. She's a woman. Women tend to want to be treated gently. Okay, I know that.
Yes,
see what I'm saying? So I can't go and grab her all rough and aggressive. I can't.
That's being soft.
No,
gentle. Yeah, you treat her delicately.
Listen, watch. Look,
you being soft with her.
Listen, what I'm doing, I touch her softly.
No, you didn't say that word soft.
Hey, did you hear what I said? See, softly. I'm using. I touch her softly. I touch her. I'm not being soft. See,
he may feel like you're attacking his masculinity.
No, I know.
It's
okay. But he's not in tune with reality. It's okay.
What reality? But listen, guess what? Look, I show love. It doesn't mean because I show love that I'm soft. No. Listen. Because guess what? I don't show. Hold on. When I show my wife, I don't show other women.
If you faithful, you wouldn't show what you show your wife to other women.
So what you talking about? What you talking about? I only show that to one woman.
That's being soft to one woman.
Nah,
being soft is being soft.
No, I'm being
Y'all
gentle to my
are
wife.
going on and on about this.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
sorry.
y'all really did switch up on that topic.
Yeah, man, yeah, he gonna come up here and talk.
Educated you.
He tried to bait me on. What you talking about, man?
Yeah,
No, I'm
y'all,
sorry.
y'all,
No,
y'all-
because they would him and Lady T was saying certain things, and I've sent a message, and as soon as he said, "Oh, no man has no feminism," I just had to prove a point.
You do have it, though.
I appreciate you.
It's not like that. I mean, you're looking at it from the technical standpoint, but
Oh, me, I'm looking for the technical one.
I mean, just hearing the conversation, and it's like you're literally
learned how
thinking feminine, and it's really not that. You just look at what are the qualities attributed to a woman. You do have some of those, but you have that balance. You have that male masculinity, and you have some of those feministic ways to balance it out, so you can be that gentleman.
Hold on, Rel. Hold on, Steph. That's why, biblically speaking, the males we have the X and the Y, because the men are supposed to have that balance. That's why what you said earlier to Lady T is that's why a man dictates things. We the true leaders, because we have the X and the Y. We're supposed to have that balance. The women only have a portion of that. We have that balance. And you know why? And you want to talk about biblical, right? The woman is the one that committed the crime. She got the man to follow her lead. So God punished her and said, "You going to bear children, and you going to suffer through that pain." He didn't say in the Bible that we're going to suffer through the pain. He just said we're going to be that man that's going to work and grind and be that muscle. That's what the Bible says. So you being a religious man, you should know that. We have the X and Y because the man is supposed to provide that balance.
Well,
the
then
X
if you're
and the
gonna go
Y.
biblically, you might want to talk about that rib.
Nah, we ain't.
How was the woman formed? So we must have took on that X. No, I'm just joking about that. But seriously, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But some
Thank
women.
you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
Also, hearing Desmond talk, some women would attack that because you were talking about soft and women have the X. I mean the Y chromosome. No, the X chromosome. Sorry, and then some women would attack that because they're like, "Oh, we're strong and we this." So again, it can be touchy, but I think when you go down to really those meat and potatoes, what is this really about? And it's important for that man to have that balance. Man is supposed to be the head, the lead in that sense. But that doesn't mean the woman's not a dominant being either. So
no, they dominate in their own right?
Yes.
But they're not dominant over no man. Hold on.
Watch me, Chef. Watch me, Chef. Watch me rise up now. No.
Oh,
I get it.
Rise, please. Listen. You gonna put so
you're right. You're right.
If a male and a female get in a fight, what you gonna say as a woman? That man is criminal. He's crazy. Why would he do that, right?
Correct.
Because we're more dominant.
Started. Yes. I just think he needs to be the man in it and step away and be the
but why? But why when you hold up? You just said, "Oh, you about to rise up." I'm trying to move on here.
I'm getting ready to be like Chef Dennis. I'm gonna rise up, but no.
Oh,
but on a real note, we're
women, dominant.
We're independent. Miss Independence.
And I respect that, right? I do. And, I love a woman that's strong, right? But women also, before you got on, Lady T said she believes, and I applauded her when I was driving home from work. I said, "Oh my God," because women, they're afraid to admit the truth. She said, "Women take advantage all the time. They take things too far with the women's rights. Y'all got way too many rights that y'all shouldn't even have. It's because y'all keep on pushing." And listen, you know, King Kong, the movie, any movie, any gospel, any play, they always say the woman manipulates the man, and that's what the Bible has also said. That's why the woman committed crime and they manipulated the man to follow lead, right? So
you said crime.
It's all about sex appeal, right? Men just do whatever for a woman, whereas the other way around, a woman ain't gonna do anything for a man.
Now
You know what
what?
I'm trying to say?
Okay, I missed it. So tell me, Lady T, speak to that. What
Oh
rights?
gosh.
What are women doing too much
That
of?
conversation
Because
though.
I think women have come a long way.
Oh,
With
I'm sorry. I'm
We were
sorry. I'm
talking
sorry.
about something else. We were talking about something, and I said, "Oh, I think it was about how the women have been taking care of the children." I gotta close my eyes and think back about the women were taking care of the children, and there was no man in the household. And I said something about how, seeing how these people nowadays are with a woman, raising the children only and the men being out. I said women have put a lot of, I'll say aggressive. I'm speaking now in my own words, but I put aggressiveness towards life. And they do too much where they don't want to be a part of the father's life or allow the children. There's no working together. A lot of aggressiveness comes with a woman who is struggling to take care of her children and work with the father. I see a lot of back and forth. It's not, we as women have changed. We're not ladylike no more. We have no tenderness. We're aggressive, and we're so aggressive that we make wrong choices. And that's what I was saying. I don't know word for word what it was that I said, but that's basically what I'm saying. And I've seen it so much throughout the years. Me, I say 20 years, it's probably been longer, but seeing that so much, it's become worse, is what I'm saying. Women are taking things way too far. We cannot have conversations with one another. We can't even talk to each other as women. We got a lot of bickering, a lot of fighting. And so if we have that among us as women, of course you're going to go out there and have it with your man. Right. So we can expect, so I think that women have changed. That's what I was saying.
So you just feel like at one point in time, women were unified?
Oh yeah, we were unified. We were all unified as people. I'm not just speaking on our race, but as people, we were better, to each other. We are killers now. We are getting worse as killers with our mouth and our words and our thoughts and our jealousies and our hates. And we do too much. And we're creating all these movies and these series, television shows, reality shows based on that. So we're a cruel world now.
Listen, you're right. And listen, I support strong women. And for me, a strong woman is somebody that grinds every day and try to do the best they could possibly do and try to better themselves every day. That's a strong woman to me. I respect that and I support it, right? But you're right. The times have changed. Because, back in the day when things was like structured or it's like robotic, women back in the day, the man could cheat 1,000 times and the woman stood by that man because of religious reasons. When you get married, they say, no matter what, thick and thin, death do us part, stay together, right? But us as men, we have a different outlook. We look at it like we're more greedy, we're more selfish than women. You know what I'm saying? So the times have changed. So what men keep saying, oh well, my woman gonna stay with me, and women say, you know what, I'm gonna stand up for myself, and that's why they want more rights, and that's why things are changing. Women are sitting there saying, like, if a man can do it, why can't I? Or I'm tired of it's man, and not women. And I get that because it's a lot of men that they don't do right. They don't. And when I said earlier that it's a lot of men out here that's with their kids. I'm with my kids. My oldest, I don't talk to his mother. She ain't not in the picture. She don't do anything. It's a lot of men out there that support their kids and that's in their kids' lives. Mm-hmm. So when I said that and Chef put that up there, and you said, I don't see it. What I said and he didn't mention was, then you're around the wrong people, right? Because let me ask you this, Lady T. If you was a millionaire, right? Are you gonna hang with someone that's broke?
Yes.
Are you rich? I think you say that because you're not rich. We in a different.
Circle.
Hold on.
Listen to me. I don't listen to me. I'm going to tell you who I am. I'm not going to sit up here and put my money out there so you won't know. But I'm going to be among my people, and I come from broke and poor. I'm not going to sit up here and make it seem like I'm trying to be hungry and people that are still in need.
I was just asking you, were you hungry?
Not yet.
Oh, I was talking. I don't know if y'all heard me.
No, I didn't hear you. My
just
bad.
realized.
We was hearing
Sorry,
about
sis.
hungry.
Yeah. Sorry, sis.
And we real late. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's another topic. But yeah, definitely. I'm not one of those type of people. I did that now. Don't get me wrong, where I had all that luxury in life, and then I don't want to be around certain people. I lived that life, but my life has changed. So my life is not the same. So yes, I would, because I come from, I look at it as I'm going to do my best to try to help those. Okay.
I said, hold on. No, Terrell,
Yeah, you didn't hear what he
Terrell,
said.
stop.
Yeah.
Terrell, stop. You gotta let people speak, right? And
I
before you
ain't
do
say
all that, no, but while you wagging it, you doing the Kim Mutombo, it's like, oh no, stop it.
No,
Lady C ain't focused.
Hold on.
I'm agreeing with you.
Hold on. I know you agree with me, but you can't do that where she can see you, bro. Let her speak her piece and then you speak. Hold on.
Hey man, hold up.
Thank you, Lady T. Hold on. Listen, Lady T, you say that now because you're not rich. Let me tell you something. No, a lot of people say that because I've said that, but let me tell you something. When you're in a different tax bracket, you hang out with people that's in your tax bracket. It's human nature.
I hear you.
Oh, look at Katrina. Thank you. It's human nature. It's human nature.
Okay, well, let me tell you.
Because let me tell you, they can't afford to hang with you.
I understand.
And you're not going to pay for everything because
I know what y'all saying. I know what y'all saying, but that's not me. I don't.
You said you did it before.
Yes, because I was married and I had it once, but now I'm here and it's by myself. And I chose not to do those things that I when I was married. Now that I'm here, you don't know my richness, honey, but where I'm at right now, I'm very happy and I will still give.
That's giving. That's not hanging. That's two different things.
My giving is not, because I'm not trying to be among. Okay, look, let me say it like this. I could be one of those type of people that could be out, by the Capitol making a whole lot of money, right? Because it's easily accessible in this area, right? Katrina, you could agree with me like that. Like the accessibility of having that rich lifestyle is around this area, okay? Is what I'm basically saying. If I wanted to be that type of person to pursue that type of life and live that life among those type of people, I would do that. But that's not my life. And I can be rich in the area, in the place that I'm in and the title and the position I'm in, and still live among people like me. I don't need to sit up here and be among those type of people. That's all I'm saying. I don't think I have those type of friends.
I'm gonna hold on, T. But look, being real, and this is something serious. Like I hear what you're saying, and I'm not. That's what you're saying. That's how you feel right now, right? But when you can get up and go and say, I'm gonna go and buy me. Watch this. This is what he talking about when he say rich. Look, if you go and buy a house that's $13 million, right? You're going to live in a different atmosphere. You're going to live somewhere different. So guess what? Because you live in a house that's $13 million, you're not going to hang with people that live in a condo that's down there in South DC, because now because now you have moved out of that community, right? Now guess what? You might not even have time to hang with them, because guess what? If you're dealing with business on that level, you're not going to hang with them no more, because guess what? You're dealing with somebody might say, listen, I need you to come to a dinner and you're going to make $250,000. Guess what? You're not going to be hanging with them, because guess what? They said, I want you to come to a fundraiser and you can make $250,000 when coming to this fundraiser versus going to hang with them. Your lifestyle is going to change because your income has changed. So you're going to change and not hang with those same people, because guess what? There are benefits that come with having that type of money.
That's if I hung out with those people. That's only if I hung out with those people. But if I hung out with those people, if I hung out with those people, if I bought a house $13 million, if I did those things, I'm not going to do that. That's what I'm telling you. If my richness comes, you will not know it by me sitting up here going out buying a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not doing it. That's all I'm saying. I don't want that life.
Hold on. Time out. Lady T, listen. Let's say you broke and you hang out with broke people, right?
No. Hey, look,
hold on. No, hold on.
She's not going to agree with you. She's not going to agree with you.
No, she going to get it. I'm going to break it down. For her. Say you broke and you hanging out with people that's broke.
Right.
Uh-oh, your demeanor seems like, oh, I don't want to hear this.
No. I put stuff down. Hold on. I'm listening.
Okay. So then you get a job that's out of this world. And you still like that person because y'all hung out so long. But they still broke. They not driving. And every day they say, I need a ride. I need some money. They trying to bum shit from you, right?
Right.
Reality says it's life keep moving. Now you in a different tax bracket. You bettered yourself. You might think about that person. You might like that person, but they keep asking for favors every day. You telling me you're gonna keep giving them favors every day? You gonna want to be a part of that?
So wait, let's go back to the beginning. So the beginning, I'm with this person as a friend. They're my go-to. That's my daily partner. Right.
And y'all on the same level. Y'all both broke for a long
time. That little folk coming with me. Okay, that's it. They ain't gonna have to sit up here and have to ask nothing. They're gonna go right there with me because they were there when I was broke. I'm gonna take you with me. What's wrong with that?
Even if they have every opportunity in the world to better themselves, but they choose
Katrina,
not
don't
to.
even say nothing. Katrina, don't even say nothing.
Look, if they have every opportunity in the world to better themselves, but they choose not to because they got people like you.
Yeah,
you gonna rock with them?
Yeah.
Hey, Jazz. Mr. D, she's in denial right now. She's
okay. I'll take it. I say.
All right, hold up.
I see you coming.
Hold up, guys. Hold up. If I don't persuade her with this next comment, then I can't do it. So you watch TV, right? You watch YouTube, you be on social media, right, Lady T?
Yeah.
All right. So look, do you know who John Morant is?
No.
You don't know who John Morant?
No.
All
right. So all right. I was gonna say A and B then. So say A and B, they was in the streets. And let's say A start making millions, and B was a street guy that was in and out of jail. But they both was in and out of jail, right? But A, he became a millionaire, right? Now John Morant, since you don't know him, he's a basketball player. He was getting millions, and everybody loved him. He had endorsement deals, and guess what? He did something stupid by going on TikTok, going on YouTube, showing guns, bop, 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 throwing gang signs, and he was never in a gang. Guess what the NBA said? Oh, no, you suspended for a year. And people said, damn, you rich. Why are you still doing dumb shit? And then he you know what he did? He said, I ain't no snitch, but you know what he said? I ain't no snitch, but they told me I look cool by doing it. So he made a fool out of himself by saying that. But the thing is, he was a bigger fool because he was rich doing dumb things.
Right.
So should he be associated with that dumb guy? See, you thinking about it. See, if you got to think about it, you know that it was wrong and it's stupid. He should not be associated, and that's what
he is, and he still got it in him. Like obviously, right? I mean,
he got it in him. But when he in a different tax bracket, he's a multi-millionaire. With the other dude, he can't even get $100.
I get it.
So he basically he giving you the analogy he's giving you. He was a basketball player, a rich basketball player.
No, he's still a basketball player.
I mean, but hanging with his old friends who did not have the money that he had. And guess what? He got tangled up and he got into some trouble that cost him his image. He's still in the NBA, but basically that's what he says. So you become a millionaire. You can't hang with the same friends because guess what?
All I want to say, I just want to be the wealthy person in life and still go out to the world and give. And
even if it's going to jeopardize your legacy and your life.
Jeopardize it.
You guys aren't really hearing what she's saying because she's saying giving. She's not saying hanging with. Yeah, that's my ace come boom. We're not going down to McDonald's and hanging out together. No, she's saying she wants to be able to help and give, which is different.
But if you helping give or be around them, if the people you all right, so
I would give.
No. Have you heard the?
Because you're on two different levels, and they're not going to understand where you're
at. Have you heard of the saying, you are who you hang out with? Have you heard that?
Okay.
But she's not saying that though.
I'm saying like
she's not saying that.
If he's guilty, then you're guilty as well. But you're a millionaire, so you should not be around that.
No,
you don't
she's not going. She
You're
not gonna
here.
be. She's saying
not
that she's
here.
not gonna hang on. She's want to give to them.
I
So
just
she
want to
going.
be like it's my
Yeah.
job. It's my
Yeah.
servitude
I-
giving back. Like I
Yeah.
want
I got all right. She
That's
not gonna
all.
hang with him though, D.
I don't want to
Correct.
have a job where I'm
Correct.
corporate doing, stuff. That's not my style. Like, I don't want that. Even though I'm
All right.
in it, I'm not trying to pursue it. If
You
I
said-
was a millionaire, I want to go back to, helping.
All right, can you help me?
Okay.
I need help.
In the beginning, I said you're not going to associate with them. You're not going to hang out with them. That's what I started off with.
Yeah,
Hanging
he
out
put it-
with
that's
them.
why I said you didn't hear the question.
But I
Because he's
heard
saying
it.
hang
because-
like friends.
Okay, now, okay,
Yes.
I'm not like friends. Okay, hanging out with them I would be around them. That's what I was really referring.
That's hanging. If you're around them, you hanging.
Exactly. And I said,
Around
I
in
would
the,
be
in the
around them.
capacity to give, or around in the capacity to say, "Come on, let's go break bread."
Give, to serve, to
Okay,
be
so
a
that's
part of my
different.
community.
That's different. Yeah.
It is different, but I would be around them. Yes.
Well, yeah, but there's rich people around poor giving and doing.
Exactly.
That's two different things.
But
than
I'm
what
not
he's
hanging
saying.
out like doing things. No.
You
that's
no,
different.
in that realm, that means you're giving from a distance, right? If you
No,
giving where-
no, D, no,
I would
no,
be
D.
there.
You hear what Katrina said?
if you're gonna be there, you're physical.
No,
that means
no,
you're
D.
hanging.
Hold up, D. No, Katrina said something. She hit it right on the nail. She's the nail in the coffin. She said, if you're
She's in
doing a
between.
no, she said, if you're doing a service, you're gonna be giving to people that's less fortunate. You're gonna be actually there. So it's not hanging, but you're gonna be there. You're gonna be there because guess what? They want to see that you are giving back, and you're not too good to say, I'm gonna come down here and give and support this
Right.
movement. So that's
right.
what she's talking about. She's gonna
No,
do that.
and
But as far as going to
Katrina-
the club, she ain't
No,
doing
no,
that.
no.
She ain't doing that.
Katrina said in a non-literal way, but Lady T said, I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
She said, I'm gonna be
And
there
giving.
with them. No, she said
And-
with
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
And giving, not going to the club. She didn't say go to the club. She didn't say going out to dinner. She didn't say none of
Okay.
that. She said
Okay.
giving and giving away.
That's just like when Obama was president and he went out there and gave and fed the hungry.
Yeah.
He's saying in that
He
same
didn't do that
capacity-
though. He didn't do that. No. Hold up. Hold up. When
Man,
Obama
I'm about to go, man. I gotta go, man.
You
Come on,
gotta
man.
go.
Hurry up.
You
Oh yeah, I
gotta
gotta
get-
go, man.
We here to
Yeah, I gotta get a
finish.
show. My wife tell me something, baby. You've been on this long enough. It's
No.
2 hours. It's my time now. See,
That's
I got
That's
what
that
you say? Look,
gentleness. He better
that
kick it in.
gentleness. Look, that
Yeah,
gentleness
that,
kicking in.
thank you, Katrina. There you go. That's that softness.
No,
I'm
I don't
soft.
wait up. No, not
It's not
it's
soft.
soft. Look,
That's
it ain't
soft. No.
It's my
Hold on, Katrina.
manly-
You earlier you said
It's
if
It's
you
not
gentle,
being
you
soft. He's being gentle. I know you're saying, okay, play on words. He's gently. He's
Oh.
giving. He better listen. He got to eat.
Oh,
He
what?
gotta eat.
Man, listen. She said, baby, you hungry? I said, yeah, I'm hungry. She said,
Hold
off
on.
that
All right.
podcast.
This is the
I
last
got to
thing
go, boy. Yeah,
Hold on.
hurry up.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say nothing else. When you have kids, you giving your kids, right? You got to be soft to them. You got to be. You give in. Yeah. You give in. So what do you mean?
Daddy and his girls especially. Yes.
Oh,
I got 3 boys and 1 girl.
I have
What's up?
compassion for my daughters. Yes.
You soft.
No,
Compassion.
my
is
sons,
soft.
look, my sons, I tell them the real deal. I say, yo, listen, son, look, you can't go out there and do X, Y, and Z because this is the consequence coming. My daughters, I might be like, oh, please, baby,
Okay,
I'm
you're
begging
so
and pleading with them.
You need to let it go. You need to stop talking. Everybody say bye. Deuces.
Hey, oh, you little man. Hey, listen, Katrina, you always welcome to come back. Wednesday, we talk about divorce.
Divorce. Why we so?
Whoa.
Divorce.
That's crazy. All right, she gonna whoop your butt.
That's
So,
right.
See y'all
We
later.
all-
Listen, it was lovely. Katrina, hopefully to hear from you again.
Yeah.
Lady
thank
T,
you, Pat.
you know, yes. Listen, she inboxed me your number, so I'll text you and see if you would like to come on any other time. Okay.
definitely,
All right.
definitely.
Thank you. All right.
Bye,
See
guys.
you guys. All right. See you guys
Bye.
Wednesday.
Bye. Nice
All right.
meeting you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.